1934.
No, actually 1936.
Oh.
Wait, was it 1934?
Okay, so it said 1934, then suddenly 1936. Was it started in 1934 and then finished?
Do you seriously believe this took that many years to make?
I mean, yeah, look at this animation. It's totally,
Fluid.
and...
Oh boy, this looks about as cheap as a Van Buren production.
Felix? What are you doing in this animation?
Apparently has joined the great empire of Japan for the great cause of humanity.
Why is a mouse dressed as a furry tiger? Is it like furry dressed as another furry?
Uh-oh.
Oh, what's going on? Oh.
I might assume this is the island of Okinawa, but then again, that's the only Japanese island I know of. I recognize a lot of Japanese icons, and
Hello
then
there.
this happened. Okay.
1936.
So it is 1936, good to know. I wasn't sure at first.
Harassment!
Oh no, Mickey Mouse attacked Japan with a copyright claim! They can no longer use Japanese culture because Disney owns it.
Oh, Felix is not happy. Him and his sausage arms are going to destroy that copyright claim.
Apparently it was linked to his own buttocks. So I like the narrative here. Felix joined Japan because they are both enemies of the mouse. So, the enemy of my enemy is also
My friend.
your enemy, or something along those lines. I might have butchered that.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yes, and the enemy of your friend is also my best friend. Wait.
I guess they're being a bit shellfish here.
Are the snakes supposed to be shooting bullets? Invisible
Oh my
bullets,
god,
no less.
they're poofing everybody!
You've got to have the girl being kidnapped by the evil Pete. I mean, Mickey Mouse.
Wait, why is there a naked person with a peach?
Okay, time to ask for help from the icons of Japanese history and literature.
So, wait, there's multiple Mickey Mouses?
This is just like the Metropolis graphic novel by Osamu Tezuka. Seriously, read that book. It's nothing like the film. Is that a Dalek?
Wait, I see a cup.
You see a cup man of some description.
Yes, I saw a cup man.
How peculiar.
Indeed.
Hey, look, it's Taro Urashima. And several mini Taro Urashimas. And now Taro Urashima has a hat.
Oh dear.
Oh, okay, this must be the label suit
Oh yeah, the level
to counter the
screen.
copyright claim. There's a bat shooting bullets now. Missiles, in fact. Aha!
I guess, Madhog, this is the start of a great battle.
Ah, because he's batting away the missiles. That's funny.
And also because there's a bat involved.
Yes. Yes,
Uh,
that too.
Great.
Are they just exchanging bullets?
Yeah, and suddenly they're fighting on the clouds.
Wow, this is the first time I saw Mickey Mouse being larger than anyone else.
And yeah, and plus Mickey suddenly turned his tail into a club.
Who's the leader of the club that's made for you and me? M-I-C-K-E-Y-M-O-U-S-E.
Which is funny because he did not have a tail in this version.
No.
Or pants for that matter.
The Snakes of War!
The Snakes of War. Guns of the Patriots. Hey, look, it's that mug man from before. Where have I seen this guy before? I cannot
No, I can't really
put my finger on that.
I can't put my finger on that either.
And he turns into a tank.
And he's probably using his allies as bullets. And whoa!
So being punctured by a spear makes you explode. And it causes a chain reaction that causes all the other bats to explode.
Maybe they took out the leader.
So it's one of those alien parasites ordeals.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, look, I believe Mickey has just been sent to hell. I'm assuming that's the case because
They haven't even got to hell
I
yet.
see
And yet
little devils coming out of clouds. Ah!
you're so funny. Get in the box.
And Taro Urashima opens up his famous box, and Mickey Mouse is now old, decrepit, and out of date. I guess he's been defeated by irony! But it's really funny because this is the exact opposite of what happens.
Yeah.
Sadly, I don't recognize half of the Japanese iconography here.
Sadly, I don't either because despite being learned in certain parts of Japanese culture, I'm not...
You're also used to see them portrayed in a certain way that's not a 1936 rubber hose cartoon.
a cheap one at that.
A really cheap one. I mean, look at this. Van Buren next to this one looks like Bambi.
This propaganda looks so kinda creepy.
I'm surprised it hasn't ended yet.
I know, right? They defeated the mouse.
The evil mouse?
Okay, so it
anyway,
ended now.
yes. That was Evil Mickey Attacks Japan, a 1936 Japanese cartoon, propaganda cartoon, and yes, everybody, it is the famous short that specifically inspired the character of Cuphead from the game Cuphead. It was the Cap Man we saw earlier who turned into a tank. And also he appeared in a parade rallying against the enemy. And I do like the somewhat butchered imagery of Mickey Mouse falling down to hell. Even though he technically does not go to hell, but then again, I believe this is a Japanese interpretation of a Western interpretation of hell, so that can get confusing in translation.
Yeah, it definitely can too. It was a very interesting time for propaganda cartoons, wasn't it?
Well, we were yet to hit the fully blown cycle of extreme prejudice that was the World War II scene, but Japan was already getting ahead of the curve in that sense, because Japan, given the time this came out, might have already been planning the demise of the mighty giant.
Yeah, as evidenced by this propaganda cartoon of this nature. Actually, when did anime start to surface?
Well, here's the deal with that word. Anime is nothing but the Japanese contraption of the English word animation. So in that sense, Japan had anime since 1903,
Ah,
if not earlier.
okay.
But when you say anime and you really mean the modern definition of it, which is a old style, that began in 1963 with the televised debut of Astro Boy.
I was thinking about Astro Boy, but I wasn't sure what year it came out.
The manga came out as far as the mid-50s, if I'm not getting it wrong. The animation started off in 1963.
Right.
So that was Evil Mickey attacks Japan and loses against Age. Oh, how ironic is that?
It's extremely ironic, actually.
For not the reasons that the makers of this cartoon intended, obviously.
Of course.
But I do love the image of Taro Urashima tricking Mickey Mouse into, well, not really tricking him so much as just giving the curse to him.
Yeah.
Which doesn't make sense within the context of the original Taro Urashima story, since that box contained his lost ears, not anyone else's lost ears. But I don't really want to be nitpicky about a propaganda cartoon from 1936. Well, that was an interesting watch, and yes, we watched it specifically because we played Cuphead earlier on. So I thought this was a nice little exclamation point to end that journey with.
Well, it's nice to see where the inspiration comes from, at least.
Also, it's nice to see propaganda cartoons from anywhere that's not America for a change.
It's true.
With that said, thanks for joining us, everybody. I have been Madhog Thy Master.
And I've been Devar Akvaron.
See you soon.
Take care, everybody.
Come along, sing the song, join the jamboree. M-I-C-K-E-R, M-O-U-S-E.